Hi there. From previous videos, the microwave oven has been dismantled. Sustainability. What does sustainability mean? If we can reuse materials without having to mine the raw materials such as the iron ore to make steel, and we can reuse materials, then we've got a much more sustainable environment. Can we reuse anything? Can we recycle any components out of this microwave oven? Can we indeed make money? So, steel. How do we tell if we've got, there's steel enclosure for the microwave oven. How can we tell we've got steel or not? Here we've got a magnet. Yeah, so steel, it's ferrous, it's magnetic, so there's a way to test. It's not aluminium, it's not tin, so that can be recycled at the moment. In the UK, you're getting about 50p per kilo for steel. Let's see this. Yeah, again, this is steel. Yeah, it's been painted, but it's steel. We can capture all this steel, put it into, for example, a wheelie bin and save it up. And if you save parts up over a time, it's amazing how it can all add up. So there's steel we're going to put in the wheelie bin, 50p per kilo. Lots of little bits and pieces. Is this steel? Yeah, that's steel there. Little clamps there, steel. Yeah. What we've got on the printed circuit board here, this is an AC filter. As the 230 volt 50 Hz mains comes in, to avoid damaging any internal components, there's a filter circuit to take out any voltage spikes. Now that filter circuit could be used on another project, or you could strip the copper off this inductor here or store up the PCBs, where if you store up enough PCBs, they can be recycled, you can get money for them, but you need a significant amount of weight to make it worthwhile for the recycler to get the components off. We've got 3 motors in the microwave oven, so we've got a fan in here, shaded pole motor, it's got a coil there. You can resell them on eBay as spare parts, or you can take the steel or unwind the copper. This could be quite useful as a mains fan. That's used to cool down the unit because the Magnetron isn't particularly efficient, generates a lot of heat. There's a motor. We've got another motor that was on the timer, so that's another motor. And we've got a turntable motor somewhere. It escapes me. We'll find that later. Heaviest item, we've got the transformer in here for generate high voltage for the Magnetron. Now that can be reused, you could test it out. It's high voltage, you've got to be careful with the voltages, but you could reuse that or resell it as a spare part. If you didn't want to do that, you can break it apart for the copper. We have Magnetron here. Now on a subsequent video, we're going to dismantle this Magnetron. There's various steel parts of it. Again, we want the steel off it, we want the brass off it, we want the copper coils inside it so that it deflects the electrons in the cavity. We can get the copper out of it. One thing about the Magnetron to be careful about, this centerpiece here is beryllium. Beryllium is a metal, atomic number 4. It's very useful, it's very hard material. Microwaves go through it. So they're used in microwave ovens. You don't want to break that up. Why? Because it's irritant to the lungs. Similar to asbestos, you don't want that in your lungs. So we're going to tape that off when we recycle the Magnetron in another video. Various bits of plastic, ABS, you can put that into your recycling bin in the UK. We have, there's a thermal cutout there. Even the screws, these little screws are mild steel. Yeah, you could save it, you can reuse those screws on other products, or you can save them up and recycle the steel. We have a glass plate here, we have a lamp, we have a plastic fuse holder here, and there are various components that we can recycle. We've got the electrical cable that could be used, do an insulation test on it, that could be reused. So there are various components here that can be reused. So and you can make money off it as well. Again, what we've got here is the metal enclosure. Again, you can use a magnet. Most of it appears to be steel. Again, 50p a kilo on that. That can be recycled and get money back for it. This is steel as well. That's all one form piece. So for the window there to stop the microwave radiation coming out, that's basically plastic. But there is a considerable amount of materials in there that can be recycled. Is there any aluminium in here? Possibly. Aluminium is non-magnetic, so is copper. You can do a spark test. Steel will spark if you cut it, aluminium won't. So there is considerable amount of material in here that we can recycle and show sustainability credentials. In the next video I will dismantle the magnetron. Thank you for watching.